Good evening, friends and fam, or good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be. Welcome back to the time machine. I'm actually over here, southeast side of Washington, D.C., our lovely nation's capital. And it was a very pivotal time in history today in our country. Passing the law or equality for marriage. It's something huge. I know it affects parts of my life just because of the relationships that I have with individuals who happen to be gay, who happen to have same-sex relationships. Not just that, I actually had an uncle who was gay, who ended up dying of AIDS some years back, who was gay. He was my father's only brother, and a really awesome guy. Stylish, hardworking, funny, caring, loving, all those things. And he passed away some years ago. I really didn't get to know him too much as I got older, but it is what it is. And you got to excuse the craziness. It's been a real tough 36 hours getting phone calls and whatnot of one of my brothers actually passing. And I actually haven't even slept. I tried taking a nap, and I was probably like catnapping for about 30-40 minutes, but I've traveled all the way from Denver over here, which is 1,700 miles, pretty much nonstop. I stopped and showered twice, grabbed some food, and just kept on keeping on. But as you might know, it's not easy for anybody. When we talk, or when we stop and think about death, passing, the inevitable, I don't think it's something I can ever get used to, or any of us can really ever get used to. We might be able to get desensitized and whatnot, but we can never get used to it. And I actually like that human element. You know, there's a lot of individuals in this world that are very stubborn, very hard-headed, they have very calloused hearts. And unfortunately, some of these situations actually help remove the calluses and reveals the fact that they really do have emotions, that they really are human. So I really, despite the losses and whatnot, I enjoy the human element of it because it enables people to drop their pride. So that's a great thing to experience. You get some camaraderie, love, unconditional love, everybody coming together and being a little bit more open, a little bit more caring, a little bit more loving, which is something that I definitely value. It's part of my values and my morals, being open, being able to communicate, being able to be affectionate, whether it's verbally, physically, or whatever. It's something I think is healthy for all of us as human beings to experience. And I know it's a tough subject to hear and talk about. Nobody really likes to address death or really talk about death. They get very uncomfortable. However, it's definitely something that we all should consider. For me, in this journey, in my life, my dreams, my purpose, what I'm doing, it's huge. I think about death regularly. Just because the amount of traveling that I do, the amount of accidents that I see, the different conversations and whatnot with people from all around this country, all around the world. You know, you catch them at different periods of times. You never know when somebody might have lost somebody, when somebody might have passed or whatnot. Just like earlier, checking into this facility that I'm getting unloaded at. You know, the security guards knew that there was something wrong with me. Just because it's been on my mind all day. It's been on my heart. You know, you can't really escape it. I'm sorry, my eyes are puffy because I can't help. I lost a brother. But yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. However, I do want to say that this journey of mine is very, very important. I do think about death constantly. And that's why I want to create all this. That's why I want to continue to increase my value to society. So when the time comes that I actually go, I want it to be a world celebration. I want to be able to set things up to where nobody has to come out of pocket financially. Nobody has to worry about the arrangements. Everybody that is going to come, they're all going to come to a party. I want everybody to actually party at my funeral. I want everybody to actually celebrate my life, my death, and being in contact with me because of the impact that I had on their lives. And that's why all this is very, very intense, very, very real for me. And I know if I'm continuing to be blessed every day to wake up and do what I got to do, not what I got to do, I want to do this. You know, along the way, along this journey, like, I knew I had some skills, I knew I had some talents, I knew I had a little bit of gifts. I just didn't know how much. And going on this journey, it's actually helped waking me up, like, wow. the feedback that I get from the world, the impact that I'm having, and I'm just at the beginning, the infancy of this. You know, I'm getting some advice from some very wise, loving brothers and sisters out there to do more of me. And I think that's the takeaway about this, or that's the takeaway of my video for you out there, is that whatever it is that you're good at, if you don't know yet, you need to get out there and go discover it. You need to get out there and really discover your gifts and talents, because every single one of us has gifts and talents. Whether it's cooking, listening, talking, communicating, creating, art, writing, whatever. We all have gifts and talents. Being inspirational, motivational. And it's imperative for us to live our lives. I think that, not imperative, I think it's something that we'll be extremely proud about at the end of our lives, knowing like, man, I went out there and I kicked ass every day, or at least more than half the time. You know, not necessarily every day, because we got to sit back and enjoy the ride and enjoy the relationships and enjoy the, I'm just gonna chill, I'm just gonna relax. But knowing that we went out there and truly gave our best more than half the time, I think we can go to sleep at night knowing that, having some peace of mind, having some peace of heart, knowing we went out and discovered our unique gifts and talents, the gem in us, the gem in us. That's why I created the Gem in You. That's why I'm creating this site, because that's the effect I want to have on people. I want to actually help people go discover their unique gifts and talents, just like my lovely digital brothers Jay and Stuart. You know, they've woken up the beast in me, and I don't think it's going to go to sleep until I actually go to sleep. But with that said, I'm going to end it on that. I wanted to shoot this video and be consistent with my commitment and continue on. With that, I hope you guys can continue getting after it. I love you guys, and talk to you soon. Peace.